Videos are by far my personal favorite media to make and consume, offering so many different ways to convey a story and idea, whether it be something as simple as putting background music to a video, or giving a generous dose of 3D effects, advanced transitions, motion graphics, and, well, the list gets quite lengthy. With videos, not only do you get to use, well, video, but also sound, which you won't believe how much contributes to a good video, automatically making it more flexible and complex in nature to that of a single still image. That's not to say an image can't tell a story, because it can, and some artists make it feel like they can tell a whole chapter within one frame, but it falls short to content in video format. But why? Well, aside from the inherent limitations, I believe someone can truly inject their personality when making a video. They can present something and leave their own little mark on it that's unique to them. I'm sure that a lot of people can understand when I say this, but when you watch a creator, you often notice the little details or patterns in presentation and production, whether it be in the camera angles, speech, or editing styles that no other creator uses. Independent creators are likely to adopt a personality for their videos that is distinct and lets you know who made the video without actually telling or showing you the person behind it. For example, we can take someone like 2Man, who is known for making chaotic video game montages, and his editing style stands out a lot compared to others. And if you watch 2Man's videos, you notice the little things he likes to do during production, whether it be the effects and or pacing. Now, if you would edit a video that has no mention or indication of him editing it, like a random gaming montage, you would be able to identify or at least feel a sense of familiarity when watching the video, even though his involvement is not confirmed. You would know that it's edited by 2Man, which demonstrates that his style is distinct to the point you can say it's a personality. Of course, there can be personality in practically every part of production for media, such as scripting, directing, costume design, and, of course, video editing, just to name a few. This is because there's no set in stone procedures to carry out these aspects, nor a step-by-step plan. At best, there are loose guidelines and expectations which don't necessarily have to be followed, but other than that, you are free to go about it however you please. This is unless you're seeking the safety of blending in and doing stuff in a similar fashion to other people who have found success with their style. This is why you can see a lot of similar or even carbon copies of videos that follow a set formula, because someone sees someone doing the same thing over and over with minimal risk and being successful, leading people to believe that is the only way. After all, why take the risk of standing out when you can be just fine blending in? I urge you to have a look at popular games and topics that people like to cover and find how many videos feel identical. Minecraft Let's Plays, trending content, kids channel, montages, stream highlights. If it's popular, it likely has this issue. Now, while there are people who stand out from the crowd, but the majority are only distinguishable by their own personality and features, rather than production style.
You calling me a liar, you insolent fuck?
Is this necessarily bad? No. After all, if it's being watched by many people, I can only assume a good part of them enjoy it, and if it works, it works. But for those who don't like to settle to a formula or strict guidelines, they can provide experiences like no other. One of my most favorite videos to watch is those from The Right Opinion. Not only because he makes enjoyable and informative content, but also because how he presents it. Now, as far as I know, he doesn't actually edit the videos himself, or if he does, he contributes a minimal amount, but instead he has several editors in each video. Each of them would do a part or a chapter of the video, and because there are often a few editors in each video, it's easy to see the similarities and differences that these editors have and what makes them special. The whole mood of the video shifts because there's a different editor editing, and while the script carries on, what you get to look at drastically changes. Apart from being a genius idea, providing both a platform for showcasing editors and a capacity to make videos more attention-grabbing through the change of moods/styles, this is perhaps the best example of editor personality I can think of. Another example that comes to mind is the popular creators of Rust Storytime videos. This is where creators will play on a Rust server and often document their experiences and then showcase them in a movie format. Now, the premise is the same, to tell a story out of a game that you played, but how they execute this varies depending on the creator. Starting with Wellin. He likes to do shorter, more action-packed videos with minimal filler in between. It's light-hearted in nature and often includes a lot of jokes and memes. Compare this to someone like I'm Bernie, who takes a traditional and down-to-earth approach to storytelling.
I landed the hot air balloon on the island. Even though it was risky, there was tons of nodes. Nodes that we needed.
They are longer videos with more in-depth stories, and he doesn't shy away from showing downtime if it's necessary. Both creators doing the same thing with drastically different results. That's personality in production. But all of this could be applied to an individual scale. If you make content independently, then you have the opportunity to put your own little twist on it. It's likely that people will look at others for inspiration or to mimic when starting out, or unsure what to do. But once the basics are learned, it's possible to truly make a video yours. But that's all for now. I reckon this topic was quite interesting and fun to talk about, as well as to give my opportunity to edit different type of videos. And of course also to pay tributes to the unsung heroes that don't really get noticed when creating media. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you in a bit.